Finally, the time has come for a long-awaited return to Cinemare Sins by Littleshy FIM. And guess what? Us ponies are involved. How exciting is that?
To be honest, I'm this fucking excited, yo. April Fool's has come and gone, and Rainbow Dash had her fun, but now it's time to get back to the popular series. Let's pick up where we left off, right, Twilight?
Exactly, Pinky. Rarity takes the spotlight in the next 2 episodes. They are called Canterlot Boutique and Rarity Investigates. I'll begin playing the first video now, so let's go!
It's time! It sure is, DT. We've been missing out on his series for far too long, but now is the perfect opportunity to dive back in. Strangely sickening flavor combination sounds just as bad as it tastes.
Might taste better if the strawberries weren't brown.
Ugh.
Style castle.
What the heck? He's now sending your castle, Twilight. Okay then.
The costumes for Sapphire Shore's equestrian-wide tour to open the second boutique.
Twilight's wordy exposition gave Tara Strong a huge bonus big enough to open a second home recording studio.
I know hard work when I see it.
No one remind her, unicorns have magic and can complete 10 times the work she does.
That's true. One of us ponies can use magic, so why bother using them?
Well, despite my nubby, scrubby, buffy pony petty.
Such ample, copiously bountiful use of a thesaurus.
What are you, a dictionary?
Substitution for the writer credit. In other words, we love you, Amy Keating Rogers.
We still miss you, eh?
That's the problem with living in Equestria's token small-town village. No matter how many times you save the world, you'll still be known as the Ponies from Ponyville.
Heck, she could call us the Minxits, you know.
As we say in the fashion biz.
Or business, as we say in the biz whirl.
Those doors will never, ever, ever close.
Sassy Saddles located the Fountain of Youth in the basement.
And how in Equestria did Sassy Saddles found that, darling?
For your nitpicky plans are truly obnoxious.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
Ha ha ha! Guess that makes sense.
It's canon, folks. Us lunatics need to do better.
Ha 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 ha! That joke is sure to make Luna fans laugh.
Back to it later, though.
Some pony pinch me.
Pinch you with what? These decorative spindles.
Oh, pretty bizarre stuff going on in Canterlot, yo!
Because we see them normally later on.
Fluttershy, could you help Twilight get ready?
Rarity thinking to ask Fluttershy specifically is the most we see of Fluttershy's secret seamstress abilities in Season 1.
It's still fresh in my mind that I was chosen to be a fashion model, girls, especially for Rarity.
Twilight sells out her princess hood to push a product. Kinda ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, because Hasbro, a company with a prominent presence, is widely acknowledged for its exceptional ability to market and sell a vast array of toys.
She's also rewarded with a second pair of wings.
Double the wings for me.
Appreciated getting to name the final gown from my collection myself.
What a strange name, myself.
I'm with Patrick on this. Honestly, Littleshy. The joke came off as a little cheesy. No offense.
Very confusing and quite unappealing.
The laugh of a mayor contemplating murder.
It's like unlike. I am gonna unalive her afterwards. Whoa, shit. That is some freaky-deaky thing going on with my head, y'all.
Is that the customer who ordered this princess dress?
No, they ordered a princess dress. They could receive any of the dozens already produced. But Sassy ignores this simple fact, so Rarity can have a
Oh, you're right.
moment.
No, then.
If they can't give these dresses to customers because they're somehow reserved, why are so many ponies late to pick up their highly anticipated reservations to the extent that this many pile up?
Good question.
Rarity tosses this perfectly good dress in the trash instead of simply replacing the color gems or even marketing it as an exclusive.
Is that why I made that such mistake of working with Sassy?
The dress is identical. We see her create multiple flawed versions that every pony's content with.
Okay, that's weird.
Her soulless job is relatable to many, but it also makes Rarity come off as stuck up because she's too good to work for a living. The mystery of how ponies put on clothing becomes ever more elusive.
It is undoubtedly elusive to describe.
Rarity channels Princess Luna.
Oh, voice actress joke.
The cover is great, but why didn't they include the dress itself? That's what would sell the magazine, right?
That's a very good point there.
More princess dresses?
This is what 100 sheets of paper actually looks like. If orders use more than one sheet, then this sin is for being wasteful.
Hey, Rarity, let's make a conscious effort to reduce our waste. It's really harmful to the environment.
Assemble the assembly line! What? No!
Rarity's aversion to running a productive business hampers the common defense of Rarity being more than a two-dimensional character obsessed with fashion. If she considered the prospect for a moment, she'd realize there's no need to stop creating dresses while the company operates itself. Instead, she throws a tantrum and storms out.
Acting like a drama queen is just what our Rarity does normally all.
Required to be completely oblivious
No! Yes!
and needlessly rude to explain her behavior.
Look, she got a tad carried away in demanding a detailed plan to drive more business to the boutique. That's all I'm saying.
I can't be a part of another failed boutique!
That's not what it said on your resume,
Sassy showed me her resume.
and it doesn't seem like the fashion world is aware either.
When Sassy saddles cars, we hightail without fail!
Fair point there, Littleshy.
Lovely. Nice to see you out here again.
Rarity is a crazy cat lady who talks to her clothing.
Huh? That sounds oddly familiar.
Storyboard in this hole. Recycled?
Yep, same hump from Suited for Success.
Be able to see the pony in the mirror at this angle because if we could, then they wouldn't be able to see themselves.
Yeah, I don't think that is how mirrors work.
Carousel will not be closing.
Most of these ponies probably weren't even aware of the closing until now. Rarity's announcement was practically whispered.
Welcome to the going out of business sale of Canterlot Carousel. The more it sold, the more each dress lost its time, love, and couture, becoming terrible, lackluster, and common.
You had a lot of time to think that one up, didn't you, Rarity?
Yes.
The gag of Sea Swirl experiencing sticker shock is hilarious. But why is this the only dress with a tag? Episode ruined. 0 out of 10.
Oh, come on. That's just stinking thinking.
The inclusion of this pony had baffled me for years, but after extensive research involving one whole wiki page, it turns out this is simply a joke from the show's art designers. A joke they never expected Hasbro to approve. Their sin is for making us think there was some reason or story behind this pony, when really, it's just a straight-up troll.
Whoa, Nelly.
Literally all. Miss Sassy Saddles? Such language! Hello, Nestpoman Joker, Littleshy. I like that. Littleshy is now sent to investigate in the next video.
Excise smell?
What do you have now?
Don't you just love my new femme mystique chic line of gowns?
No one ever said she was the element of humility.
I modeled them after the adventures of Shadow Spade.
Rarity's fan fiction takes the form of clothing, because of course it does.
Ha 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 ha!
Scene Castle should be investigated.
Is that a challenge?
Lengthy writer credits.
Call Joanna Lewis and Kristen Song Call. You two are always in my thoughts.
Moral of the story? Flattery will get you anywhere, as long as you're pretty looking. The flattery actually has very little...
Doing tantalizing things is just Rarity's specialty.
Then directly towards him. Rarity's ability to charm starts to mirror that of an SCP.
SCP Rarity? How's that for a name?
I don't know, Sassy. That kind of sweet talking is most effective against a very specific demographic, and you might end up on a list for trying it with children.
It's a common occurrence that whenever there's a more adult joke in a kid's show, the words that come from the nostalgic critic himself are the first to come to mind, and those are of course being,
You know, for kids.
This silent appearance from Princess Celestia got her into the credits.
Classic Celestia being a troll.
Oh, hello, new character we've never seen before. Surely you won't be relevant to this mystery episode.
Spoiler alert.
White Rider's role in this episode is important, but I can't stand him. He falsely accused me and almost destroyed my dream of joining the Wonderbolts. He's a complete jerk. What makes it even worse is that he was my longtime hero. Fucking hell, man.
she just might beat your record.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Phillies.
Apparently, this brief exchange was all it took for Wind Rider to create a disguise, head into town, buy a cake, cut a piece of Dash's mane sometime during the dinner, forge a letter, distract the guards with the cake, sneak into this hallway without being spotted, hide behind these curtains as they walk by, wait for Rarity and Dash to leave, then slide the letter under the door along with some of Dash's mane, and somehow leave without being spotted. He had to think of all this and carry it out before the dinner ended, before the cake shop closed for the night, with inexplicable timing and without being suspiciously absent. Wind Rider is a criminal mastermind.
And there's your recap of what that ruffian did. You're welcome.
Like it. Dude must be as flat as a pancake.
Spitfire's mom sent a message that she was sick. Fly in her place.
This is the best thing ever!
Best thing ever. Shame Spitfire's mom had to get sick. I hope she survives whatever affliction she has. But still, best thing ever.
Rainbow Dash, why would you think that Spitfire being sick is the best thing ever?
Well, your guess is as good as mine, Scoots.
But I don't see her up there. Do you know Spitfire?
You know, Spitfire, the captain of the Wonderbolts, the world-famous flying team we're here to see right now. I'm related to her.
You know shit, Sherlock?
No shit, Sherlock.
Here
Spitfire came by my room and told me she had to go see her mom at around midnight.
I was asleep at midnight.
Perhaps Dash settled into her room just before midnight and fell asleep in 10 seconds flat. There was an abundance of time between Spitfire receiving the note and heading out. There is a third option though, and that's Windrider was hiding behind these curtains for hours all by himself.
And here I thought I was the only one spying on other ponies.
This is at a point where absolutely no evidence to implicate Dash had been brought forth.
Just like toxic players, accusing others of cheating without proof isn't just.
Rarity would be excellent at Cinemare soon.
Oh, maybe I can call it with you.
So small and easily lost?
Rainbow Dash's tactics were, well, horrid.
Did she say hurried or horrid? It's times like this where Rarity's fake accent becomes a detriment.
I said horrid, darling.
We get a lot of recognition for what we do.
And what do you do exactly? Besides vanish anytime a threat appears, of course.
Even I think I'm guilty at this point.
Rainbow Dash confesses in front of 3 witnesses.
Ain't that ironic?
Sherlock references.
But some ponies already boarded. Who was the lucky pony?
What a vaguely threatening inquiry. Bakeries across Equestria had to stop disclosing customer information ever since the lemon muffin incident.
Ah, the memories of Epic Raytime. I can still remember how we reacted to the Timeless Brony video.
Applying Rainbow Dash sounds even remotely like Windrider.
If there's anything else you can remember, dish.
You'll have to forgive her. Rarity is easily distracted by neglected mugs.
Dish.
Really? Mugs, of all things.
Next shot.
I noticed some of the damask curtains.
Language, Rarity. This is a kid's show.
Oh, did I say that out loud? Pony had been hiding behind them.
Okay, so he distracted the guards with the cake to get into the hallway. But since Dash was already sleeping by the time Spitfire found the note, indicating the note was slid under sometime after they arrived to their rooms, how did Windrider ever leave the curtains without being spotted by the guards, who had finished the cake and returned by this point?
I have no idea.
Rarity's so caught up in the moment, she forgot what a filly or mare was. If this takes place in Rarity's imagination, why would she imagine Windrider with a mare's jaw?
Heck if I know, partner.
Wilhelm falls off a ledge in surprise.
Even Wilhelm is shocked by the discovery.
I did it!
Guilty party confesses for some reason, even though the circumstantial evidence doesn't even outweigh the accusations of motive against the framed party. Fleetfoot appears tiny and is probably meant to be layered behind Soren.
A little Fleetfoot? Weird.
That's the polite but disingenuous laugh you make when you want to seem happy, but really, you're not.
Thank you, Dr. Lightman. Raindrops inner leg cutie mark.
We've seen this error before, y'all.
That they use unique music for the credits. Why is that a sin, you ask? Because it reminds us of another special episode which didn't.
How the magic of friendship grows.
Gee, thank you for the sobering reminder, Littleshy.
Oh my, oh, there's been a mistake. I ordered rainbow.
Nope, you got Applejack instead.
Sad times, y'all. Do you really have to mention the end of our show? Seriously, I understand it was created a month after the last episode, but come on!
And that was everything wrong with Canterlot Boutique, and Rarity investigates.
Coming back to the series was a great decision, and it's still as funny as it always was. No doubt about it. Certain jokes really hit the mark, like the Pokemon joke about Twilight lurking in the dark. That's a jam.
You mean the perfect setup for that apple bloom? Yeah, that was good.
Oh boy, I can't contain my excitement. I'm absolutely thrilled for the next 2 episodes, and let's not forget about the big one of Season 5.
Oh yeah, that one. I'm bursting with anticipation for Crusaders of the Lost Mark. Can't wait.
Yeah!